Hopefully I'm live. Are we live? I don't know. Well, yeah, we should be. Right, okay. Let's just check. We'll just have to go back a bit and then forward a bit. Let's just check. Yep, okay. So, just have to forward a bit. Let's just check. Yep. Oh, switch off the speaker. Right, okay, good evening. That's the fastest I've ever loaded everything up. I don't know whether it's a connection, the Wi-Fi. Hopefully I'll not drop out tonight, but I just had to do everything literally between 1959 and 2001. So a minute it took me to get on. That's loading everything up and getting everything going. Right, so welcome to this week's live stream. This is number 98. 98, we're nearly getting there with the old big 100, the big 100. Yeah, so this week I'm gonna sing the rest of the songs that I didn't manage to get all of them last week from my CD, Songs from the Back Foot. I have 10 CDs. There's me on the back, wandering through the forest over there. Yeah, and so I'm going to finish off the rest of the songs that I didn't get through last week. So, yeah, what I'm going to start off with is a song that I wrote all about Facebook. Now, this is called Just a Friend, or in brackets, the Facebook song. And I wrote this because when I first went on Facebook, I didn't know how it worked. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. And I thought, oh, well, you just make friends. So I just started pressing a button, making loads of friends. And it wasn't too long before the Facebook police came and said, no, you can't do this. You can only make friends with people that you know. And I thought, what? Isn't this social media? Isn't this the place where you make new friends, where you make connections? No, we only want you to make friends with people you know. Well, it doesn't work like that in the real world, does it? Because you don't know someone until you make friends with them, you know. So, anyway, so me being me, I wrote this song, and it's called Just a Friend. Oh, it goes like that. I've been a friend on Facebook for a while, and the comments and the photos make me smile. It's good to follow trends that people show, but don't try to make a friend that you don't know. I'm not a social stalker on the net. Well, I'm just a friend you ain't already met, and I'd really like to add you as a friend. But Facebook wants to put this to an end. I always thought that Facebook was a place to know people you don't meet face to face. You could get to know them all online, people you could talk to all the time. I'm not a social stalker on the net. Well, I'm just a friend you ain't already met, and I'd really like to add you as a friend. But Facebook wants to put this to an end. There's one thing you all must understand. It's a lesson that I had to learn firsthand. To know them silly rules when you begin, 'cause making friends you don't know is a sin. I'm not a social stalker on the net. Well, I'm just a friend that you ain't already met, and I'd really like to add you as a friend. But Facebook wants to put this to an end. I've been banned from making friends for 14 days. and I've had to learn the error of my ways. But if Facebook does not want me as a friend, well, I'll have to bring my profile to an end. I'm not a social stalker on the net. No, I'm just a friend you ain't already met, and I'd really like to add you as a friend. But Facebook wants to put this to an end. I said now Facebook wants to bring this to an end. Yeah, Facebook wants to bring this to an end. There you go, the Facebook song. Now, is there anybody in the house, anybody watching? If you are watching, what you can do is you can just message me. You can just say hi. Now, if you're on Facebook, if you double click the video screen that you're watching now, it should go big, and then down the side you should get all the comments, so you can then say hi and I'll shout you back, and I'll have a rough idea whether anybody's listening to me, whether I'm singing to myself. But there you go. So there's nobody commenting so far, so possibly I'm singing to myself. I don't know. Let me know. Are you there? And if you are on if you're not on Facebook and you're actually catching up, because what I do is I do a Thursday live stream at 8 o'clock on Thursday, 8 o'clock the following Friday, the next day, I load this up to YouTube and I put it in a playlist, and you can go back and see every one of 98 live streams that I've done right back to the start, when I didn't know what the bloody hell I was doing. I was messing up, making mistakes left, right and centre, but it's all good fun, and it's a learning curve. And so you can go and have a look at that, and there's plenty more on my YouTube channel, which is, of course, GJ Armstrong. So there you go. So, yeah. Okay, so, next song. We did a live in Palestine last week. Now this one. This is all about fishing. I've been a fisherman for years. And I decided I fancied taking up game fishing. Trout and grayling and that kind of thing. Which is a slightly different method of fishing than your standard coarse fishing. Coarse fishing, of course, is a float and a line and a hook, maggot and what have you. Hook, line and sinker, as they say. But fly fishing, you tie flies and you put it onto a leader, and then you put that leader onto a fly line, a weighted line, and you put that onto a fly rod, and there's a special way of whipping the line to get it to unfurl over the water and drop the fly gently onto the surface of the water and fool the fish into thinking it's a fly, and then you catch a fish. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but by the same rule, it's very satisfying when you do. And I've not been fishing for quite a few years now, but I bought all the gear, spent a fortune on the gear, and went and I found the local river. I live near a river here, which is actually not too bad, but I went down to New Mills, because someone said, go down to New Mills, it's a great river, you can wade in there. I put the waders on, went up to, and I fell in, and I caught bugger all season. And it was only when I seen a champion fisherman, and he was fishing there, and I said, is there any bloody fish in here or what? And he said, no, he said, it's dead. He said, I'm just testing the weights of my flies. He said, there's nothing in here, and I've been fishing it all bloody year. So of course, being a singer-songwriter, you write about stuff you know. And this is called Standing in a River. Standing in a river up to my waist, trying to flick a line. I'm standing in a river up to my waist, and I'm trying to flick that fly, trying to catch a fish. Fish got away, trying to catch a meal to standing in a river up to my waist, trying to flick that fly. I'm standing in a river up to my waist, trying to flick a line. I'm standing in a river up to my waist, and I'm trying to flick that fly, trying to catch a fish. Any fool can see, trying to catch a fish, made a fool out of me. I'm standing in a river up to my waist, trying to flick that fly. I'm standing in a river up to my waist, trying to flick a line. Said I'm standing in a river up to my waist, and I'm trying to flick that fly. I can see a fish, and he's swimming free. I can see that fish, and I think he's laughing at me. I'm standing in a river up to my waist, trying to flick that fly. I'm standing in a river up to my waist, and I'm trying to feel cold. I'm standing in a river up to my waist, and my bones are getting old. I'm gonna leave the fish for another day in the beautiful river where he can stay. I'm standing in a river up to my waist, trying to flick that fly. Well, I'm standing in a river up to my waist, trying to flick a line. I'm standing in a river up to my waist, and I'm trying to flick that fly, trying to catch a fish. Any fool can see, trying to catch a fish, but he made a fool out of me. I'm standing in a river up to my waist, and I think that I'll go home. Standing in a river up to my waist, in the ice cold water. Now, this song I wrote in bad circumstances. My father had recently died when I wrote this song, and it was just a matter of a cathartic way of getting things, sort of getting my emotions off my chest, type of thing, and it just come to me all of a sudden, you know, one morning it was, and these words started to come out, and before I knew it, I had this song, and it was just something that seemed to fall together. Sometimes writing, creating is like that. You can't explain why, and the worst thing in the world is to try and do it. You can't do it. You got to let it flow, as they say. But this is called The Heavenly Main. The Midnight Express from the heavenly main. Please won't you free him from all of his pain. Oh Lord, won't you bring on that train. The eyes of a child see the light of the day. Their sweet disposition is laughter and play. Age brings with it the cruelty of life. Bends and it twists, cuts like a knife. Oh Lord, won't you bring on that train, the Midnight Express to the heavenly main. Please won't you free him from all of his pain. Oh Lord, won't you bring on that train. Free my poor Lord from this disease. I'd rather not lose him, Lord, but if you please, rolls in discomfort, the whiskey won't stop. Lord, if you take him, I'll drink non-drop. Oh Lord, won't you bring on that train, the Midnight Express to the heavenly main. Please deliverance from drink is the price I will pay. My sins I confess, Lord, here on this day. Please won't you take my father from all of his pain. Preach the Bible with fire and rain. Oh Lord, won't you bring on that train, the Midnight Express to the heavenly main. Please won't you free him from all of his pain. Oh Lord, won't you bring on that train. Oh Lord, won't you bring on that train. Oh Lord, won't you bring on that train. There you go, the heavenly main. I've got nobody no commenting in there, so I can only assume that there's either nobody watching or you've all got frozen fingers. Oh, David Adamson. David, I shall see you Monday morning, lad. How's it going? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Right, okay. This next song is a song that I wrote when I had my blues band and we needed a dep drummer. The drummer was going on holiday and we needed a deputy drummer to step in. And so we phoned up a lad, and his name is Stevie Oakes, a brilliant drummer and bass player. If you ever look at the blues circuit, you'll see Stevie somewhere. He's always in great demand. He's a fantastic musician, and he's a really nice guy and all. And so in the road, ends up, I phones him up, and I said, can you dep on such and such a date? And he said, yeah. He said, I said, do you want to come down and run through a rehearsal with us just to get the set, squared off? He said, yeah. He said, have you got any tea? I said, oh yeah, I got tea bags. He said, but have you got milk? I said, well, I've got powder milk. And he said, oh man, he says, that's giving me the powder milk blues. And that was it. Ding! The light bulb came on, and so I wrote this on slide guitar called the Powder Milk Blues. Gotta get the groove right first. There we go, there it is. Ain't got no money, things are looking down. Can't afford a smile and I can barely buy a frown. I ain't had a meal in such a long time. Desperation is making me to a life of crime. My clothes are all torn, got holes in my shoes. Now I'm telling you people, I got the powder milk blues. To say my fridge is empty is an understated joke. Can't turn it on cause the damn thing is broke. Work off and slack, boss man laid me off. I'm feeling kinda weak and I'm developing a cough. My clothes are all torn, I got holes in my shoes. Now I'm telling you people, I got the powder milk blues. cold and I'm living like a tramp. Sold my dog before the damn thing died, and when I watched that mud go, well, I believe that I cried. Clothes are all torn, I got holes in my shoes, and now I'm telling you people, I got the powder milk blues. There you go, the powder milk blues. Right, okay. So, time-wise, I think we're still doing okay. I think we're going to get through the other half of my CD. As long as I don't pontificate too much, which is something I'm known for, pontificating. Just wet the whistle. Right. So what we got next? Oh, we got Toronto Banksman. Now this song, I don't know where this bloody song came from, but it sort of just sprung up, and it was one of them. Yeah, the Toronto Banksman, all about a banksman, which is it's a guy that guides the cranes, you know, over a bit, down a bit, up a bit, and all that lot on the docks. Well, this is dated. It's not an electric crane. It's when they used to use pulleys and ropes back in the day, the sailing days. He's a son. Was the son of a Toronto banksman, lifting loads off the inbound ships and guiding cranes above the fleet to lay the load down at his feet with the waving of his arms to the sky. His father worked the docks and his grandpa before him, tradition of the bloodline of the men. In the cold and the rain, just their arms take the strain of the rope nets that was swinging off the crane. He was the son of a Toronto banksman, lifting loads off the inbound ships, guiding cranes above the fleet to lay the load down at his feet with the waving of his arms to the sky. With one eye on the load and the other on the road, he safely laid the goods down to rest. But he never saw the boy that was playing with his toy, who had no right to be playing on the docks. He was the son of a Toronto banksman, lifting loads off the inbound ships and guiding cranes above the fleet to lay the load down at his feet with the waving of his arms to the sky. As he lowered down the crate, well, it sealed the young boy's fate. Nothing left but a little broken toy. All the men were brought to tears. The worst they'd seen in 40 years was the death of this poor little boy. He was the son of a Toronto banksman, lifting loads of the inbound ships and guiding cranes above the fleet to lay the load down at his feet with the waving of his arms to the sky. From the docks he walked away, didn't even get his pay, couldn't bring himself to return. Took his son to work that day and the price he had to pay. His blood will never work the docks again. He was the son of a Toronto banksman, lifting loads up the inbound ships and guiding cranes above the fleet to lay the load down at his feet with the waving of his arms to the sky. With the waving of his arms to the sky. With the waving of his arms to the sky. There you go, the Toronto Banksman. And we're going to move swiftly on to this last song. The 10th song on my CD, Songs from the Back Foot. Songs on the Back Foot. And if you'd like to buy a CD, then you're quite welcome to message me. And for £7 of your English pounds, I'll post it anywhere in the world to you. It's got 10 tracks on it. And this track is the last track, and it's all about, shall we say, gold digging women. And this is called High Maintenance. Sugar and spice, but it didn't take long for things to change, and now she's not so nice. Well, she got me working day and night, and I'm running from a pillar to a post. If she's the only girl within 1,000 miles, she's the one that wants the most. 'Cause she's high, high, high maintenance. Well, she's high, high, high maintenance. Well, she wants the best that money can buy. Nothing else will suffice. Wants the best table in a restaurant and the champagne keeping on ice. Well, she wants me to fly her all around the world, first class all the way. I don't know how long I can keep this up, 'cause I'm spending all of my pay. 'Cause she's high, high, high maintenance. Well, she's high, high, high maintenance. I got a maxed out Visa and an Amex too. My bank's gone into the red. Well, I'm on my watch and my stereo. The only thing left is my bed. Well, I told that girl she gotta slow down. I can't keep up no more. She said, Daddy, if you can't keep up with me, well, I'm walking out of that door. 'Cause she's high, high, high maintenance. I said that she's high, high, high maintenance. Well, she's high, high, high maintenance. Well, she's high, high, high maintenance. High maintenance. Okay, so Sandra Lewis is watching. Hope you and her are okay. And now we've come to the end again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, don't forget, every Thursday Same time, same spot on the dial. I'll be here playing songs and talking crap and the usual stuff. And so, yeah. And if you want to catch up on YouTube, every live stream I do and plenty of other stuff is on YouTube. GJ Armstrong on YouTube. Please like, subscribe and comment. Good or bad, thumbs up, thumbs down. It all works with the algorithms. We are slaves to the rhythm. So until next week, I'll say take care of yourselves and adios. Adios, my friends, it's time for me to go. It's been a blast to see you all. And since we met and we first said hello, but now goodbye. And the memories we've made tonight will always be recalled in my mind. And my friends, you're always in my heart, and you will always be my kind. Adios. I have to leave to travel to somewhere that I have to be, to a place where rivers flow gently to the sea, the open sea. And the memories we've made tonight will always be recalled in my mind. And my friends, you're always in my heart, and you will always be my kind. Well, I've sang a song or two, and I played this old guitar, and I hope the words I've sang have touched your hearts. One day I will come back and I will sing for you. And the memories we made tonight will always be recalled in my mind. And my friends, you're always in my heart, and you will always be my kind. I said the memories we made tonight will always be recalled in my mind. And my friends, you're always in my heart, and you will always be my kind. Adios, adios, adios. Till next week, adios, people.